NLGI welcomes you to San Antonio and the beautiful La Cantera Resort and Spa for our 2024 annual meeting. The NLGI board has reviewed and updated the strategic priorities which govern all NLGI activities: future leaders, technical leadership, education and networking opportunities, membership value, engagement and growth, global outreach. NLGI's popular hands-on training is back, coming this fall at the Kohler Instrument Company. Follow us on social media and our email outreach for the latest information following the annual meeting. At NLGI, we prioritize enhancing membership value, fostering engagement, and driving growth. Through resources and networking opportunities, we empower members to thrive professionally. Our engagement initiatives create a community where ideas flourish and collaborations thrive. Together, we're committed to driving innovation and shaping the future of the grease industry. Looking to get involved? Approximately 20 opportunities are available for those looking to get involved by joining an NLGI committee, presenting a great chance to collaborate. Visit nlgi.org to join. Through our global outreach efforts, we are dedicated to nurturing and expanding partnerships with industry organizations worldwide, while concurrently raising awareness about our comprehensive range of products and services. With a presence spanning 33 countries across 5 continents and welcoming 16 new members to the NLGI India chapter since 2023, our international reach remains robust. Furthermore, our international subcommittee remains steadfast in its commitment to enhancing value for our Latin American members through ongoing translation endeavors.
The Women in Grease Interest Network Mentoring Program kicked off on January 29th during National Mentoring Month. The kickoff meeting was a success, and our mentors and mentees are all set for an amazing journey of collaboration, learning, and growth. NLGI is committed to developing and supporting future leaders in the grease industry.
Hey, my name's Alex. I'm one of the recipients of the NLGI scholarship this year. I'm very thankful for that. It's gonna help me out a bunch. I'm planning on using it primarily to pay for my tuition this upcoming year. I live in Georgia, so I'm out of state. Tuition's a little bit more expensive for me, so it's gonna really go a long way helping me pay for school this year. I'm not taking any directly tribology related classes this upcoming semester, but I'm getting a bunch of prereqs out of the way, so I will be taking some of those classes in the spring semester. So thank you so much for giving me the scholarship. It's going to help me out a lot.
NLGI acknowledges and confronts the challenges encountered by the grease industry, whether it's regulatory hurdles, sustainability concerns, or technological complexities. NLGI endeavors to develop solutions and support members in overcoming obstacles. We are making great progress in all these initiatives. Follow the NLGI spokesman and our NLGI Grease World e-newsletter for more details. NLGI member benefits. Members get access to the NLGI Spokesman, a bi-monthly technical journal edited for manufacturers, users, and suppliers of lubricating grease. Members get complimentary access to full-scanned digital issues online, dating back to 1941. Browse our over 1,500 technical articles provided complimentary to NLGI members, while non-members must pay a nominal fee per article to download. Stay up to date with the NLGI Grease World e-newsletter, a digital publication that covers current events in and around our industry, NLGI strategic priority updates, and highlighting new members who have joined the organization. Sign up for free today. The 7th edition of the Grease Guide is available at our annual meeting for $20 off. The 7th edition includes a broad spectrum of topics related to the grease industry, geared towards both those new to the industry and to industry veterans. See registration for purchase. Log into your account on nlgi.org to access all member benefits. For full membership benefit details, visit the kiosk at registration. Stay tuned for our new NLGI website launching in Q4 2024, making your membership experience even better. NLGI members also get discounts and resources for product certifications. There are approximately 300 products certified, 270 are GC/LB certified products across 77 different companies globally. Lastly, there are 26 certified HPM products. Over 100,000 end users are interested in HPM greases. Is your grease HPM certified? Visit our HPM kiosk for more information and to submit questions. We're glad you're here. Make sure to reference your Pocket Agenda and Whova app to keep track of the many events at the annual meeting. The app is excellent for seeing and messaging attendees, browsing digital agendas, posting and viewing photos, viewing a floor plan, and quickly finding everything. Download the Whova app and search NLGI. If you need assistance downloading the app, please visit the registration desk. Note our new events happening on both Wednesday and Thursday. Other highlights this week include networking and optional events. As a close to this year's meeting, we look forward to seeing you at the closing party at the La Cantera driving range. Thank you to our annual meeting sponsors. If you are interested in advertising with NLGI or sponsoring a future meeting, please contact us at nlgi.org. Please join me in welcoming your NLGI President, Dr. Anup Kumar.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, on behalf of NLGI, welcome you all to this 91st NLGI annual meeting at this very beautiful La Cantera Resort and Spa. We appreciate you all coming all over the world to join us in this 91st annual meeting. We appreciate you all once again. It's great to see you all. Last night's welcome reception, I hope you all enjoyed that. I also take this opportunity to thank all the golfers who participated in yesterday's golf tournament. Before we get started, can we have a moment of silence for any NLGI member who have lost over past year? Thank you. I would like to take few moments and minutes update you on the few areas of association business. As you all can see, we are very busy this year since we met last time in the last annual meeting. First, I would like to provide a brief financial update on behalf of Board of Directors. NLGI remains financially healthy with over $2.7 million of reserve. NLGI maintains an annual budget executed by Executive Director Crystal O'Halloran, along with the supervision and advice of Board of Directors and the Finance Committee. As you all may be aware, one of NLGI members' benefit is technical research. NLGI has funded over $400,000 in research grant to local universities for industry research. Recently, Board of Directors approved $50,000 grant to Louisiana State University. As a reminder, you may view research project reports through the members-only section on our website. I'm pleased to announce that we had 92% retention rate over for this year so far, and we had renewal about the same. As big thanks to all membership committee and head office for all the hard work in collecting payments and talking to companies about the value of membership. Additionally, we had recruited 14 new members this year so far. Thanks to Jennifer Foreman and membership committee for their ongoing efforts to recruit members around the globe, especially NLGI India chapter president. As many of you may know, annually approximately 1/3 of board members have opportunity to renew their board seats for another 3 years. The nomination committee has contacted companies for reconfirm their commitment to the board of directors as well as the recommendations for the 4 new candidates to join our board. The following companies are eligible and have indicated their desire to serve for the tenure of 2024 to 2027 term. And these companies are, I repeat their name, they take their names: Mac Magnus, Robert Chemical Company, Tom Schroeder, Axel Americas, Greg Morris, Shell Global Solution US, Maureen Hunter, King Industries, Simona Safto, Coiler Instrument Company, John Sander, Lubrication Engineers, Melissa Quinn, BP Lubricant USA, Joseph Barreto, Poland, Quaker Houghton, Martin Keenan, Petro-Canada Lubricants, Doug Rice, Citgo Petroleum Corporation. This requires a vote from our member companies. Only one representative per member company may vote for this. Now, I would like to obtain a vote from the membership. All who are in favor say aye. Any opposed say nay. Thank you. Vote passes. Thanks everyone for your support and help. If you are interested in becoming part of the board of directors, please refer to NLGI website to see what are the conditions, terms, and how one can apply. Additionally, the board of directors met recently and approved the following slate of executive committee. With new executive committee structures, some officers will serve a term of 2 years, while the others serve one term for 1 year, including President Van McWood from Lanxess, 2 years term, Vice President Chad Chichester, Molycode by DuPont, 2 years term, Treasurer Tyler Zark, AOC USA, 2 years term, Secretary David Cardy, Style Match Chemicals, 1 year term, and immediate Vice President, that's me, for 2 years term. And for our final piece of association business, I would like to take a moment to hear from some industry partners across the globe. To start, I would like to invite Terry Dickens on his stage, ELGI President, and give the ELGI update.
Anoop, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Okay, can everyone hear? Yes, everyone can hear me. For those who don't know me, I'm Terry Dickin. I'm chairman of the European Lubricating Grease Institute. I've been chairman for the past 27 years, so some of you are familiar with me. But I was looking through the list of delegates, and a lot of delegates here I've never heard of, so a lot of new delegates. So I'm going to run through quickly about ELGI and what we're doing and our association with NLGI. So first of all, I'd like to, on behalf of the board of ELGI and its members, wish you a very, very good conference here. It's a great hotel. We have been here before. The weather is great, so it's fantastic to be here. So let's go and have a quick run through about ELGI. We were established in 1989, and we have a membership of about 120 industry partners. 2024 is a big year of change for us. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, and you'll hear more as the day goes on. We've moved our office. We were established in the late 80s in Amsterdam, but we've moved from Amsterdam now, and we're going to The Hague. We're actually functioning out of the office in The Hague now. Not far away, a couple of train stops from the airport, very, very close, so it's, we're looking forward to working there in the future. Carol Koopman, who I think was the original woman in industry, before the term was even thought of. She's been our office manager for 35 years, but she's retiring this year. She stepped down in April. She's here to say farewell to a lot of friends and colleagues, and we will miss her. We have made arrangements for new office management, but Carol will be leaving us this year. We have a new website, and we want to do more with social media. Our LinkedIn account is working very well, and we will very soon have a new Facebook page. And we have a guy on the board from Lanxess who will be running that function for us. We're quite excited. We have a new website continually developing at the moment, so do check it out. I'll give you the information at the end of the presentation. Our new girl who will be looking after the office is Jacqueline Bosman. She has a lot of experience of running industries, organisations like ELGI. She's done well. She started very, very well. She's growing into the role with a lot of help and support, and we will use Carol in the future to help and assist with that on a need-by-need basis. So Jacqueline is not here at the moment, but she will come in the future and introduce herself. We had, I said it was a year of change. We had 3 long-standing directors of the board stepping down this year. They stepped down at our AGM in April. Manfred Young, Andre Adam, who was our treasurer, and Rolf Queerman from Carl Beckham, who was our technical advisor on papers. They've all stepped down, and so it's a big change for us. But we do have new board members. We have Anna Kura from Ninas. She joined the board late last year when one of the colleagues stepped down from the position. She's contributing very well. She's based in Madrid, originally from Argentina, but she's contributing great. She's now our secretary for ELGI. Then we have 2 other new board members elected in April this year. We have Dr. Michael Mertz from Carl Beckham. He replaced Rolf Queerman in the position there, and Guillaume from Lanxess, who will be looking after our social media side. So we welcome those 2 people to our board along with Anna, and we look forward to an exciting 24-25 development over the coming years. For those who don't know, we have a number of working groups. ELGI, when it was first established, had the concept of working groups. I know we've got joint working groups with NLGI, but we've had numbers over the years of different working groups which have addressed the issues of the grease industry. Some of those working groups have achieved what they set out to do, and they're now defunct or dormant, but they could be re-established in the future. We have the food grade working group. We have test methods and rheology, a long-standing one which is continually looking at that aspect of the lubricating grease. Grease particulate evaluation, I think we will have a white paper produced very soon on that. And also bio-based lubricants. George Dodos, who's here, is chairing that for ELGI and done some fantastic work there. All of this is championed by Konstantin Madius, who is also here, and he looks after that function from Axel Christensen he is, but he does that on our behalf. So thank you, Konstantin, for keeping that together. This year we decided that we would discuss new working groups. We haven't found what they'll be yet, but we have got some surveys going out and we are looking into that for the future. The Best Paper Award, I'm not sure if Johan is here. I know he's supposed to be here, but he's there, I can see him. Thank you. Congratulations, Johan, for the Best Paper Award there. You have to do one next year to defend your title. You realise that, don't you? So, yeah. So, we in Madrid this year, our theme was Beyond Lithium, and Johan produced a paper, Can Calcium Limit Lithium Reliance? And it was voted the Best Paper Award. So again, congratulations, Johan. But also, the Best Paper Committee found that there was an extremely good paper, and we introduced a new category as the Academic Paper Award. And this was won by Kazumi from Japan for his paper on neutron imaging techniques for lubricating urea-type grease fluidity in bearings. So again, we congratulate him. So next year, if you want to look to get an academic paper award, please submit your papers soon, and we will consider those for inclusion. As I said, it was Carol's farewell. The Valentina there from a long-standing member, ex-board member, represented the women in industry, presenting Carol, and Johan Schureson presented her with a nice farewell gift. It was quite an emotional time after 35 years in the industry, as you can imagine, but she did get a standing ovation from everybody at the conference. We had a gala dinner. We have a really good gala dinner on the Monday evening. We took everyone to a castle that was the hunting ground of previous kings of Spain. Fantastic evening, and people enjoyed the flavour of flamenco dancers. Some of the delegates even practicing their skills in doing that. And then we sat down for a beautiful gala dinner with a great backdrop of the hunting ground for the kings. That castle is up for sale if anyone wants to buy it. It's owned by a bank, but it is up for sale at the moment. Don't ask me how much, but I'm sure NLGI could afford it. You've got quite a bit of money in the bank. Yeah. Yes. So we had a great evening, dancing to band Tarantino, who played all Quentin Tarantino music. It was really, really nice. Great meal. And dancing to the early hours of the morning. So a great night was had by us all. 402 people attended from 32 different countries from the 5 continents around the world. So it was really, really good. Great networking, great socialising, great socialising event. So if you're interested, come along to ELGI and enjoy our hospitality. We have some dates in the October we used to call it ELGI Week. We'll have our working groups, our Greece education course, our sustainability committee, and also an STLE workshop. So there they are. Come along. Those are the dates. They'll all be on our website, so you can have a look at them. We've got an ELGI Sustainability Consortium growing in membership from producers, material suppliers, equipment manufacturers, and more importantly, the end users. That is a consortium. You have to pay to join it, but we have something like 45 companies now worldwide join that consortium. Because if you look at things like carbon footprint and life cycle analysis, you can do it with engine oils, automotive lubricants, but grease is totally different, particularly in the end of life. And we have these subgroups who are working on this to look at those aspects. Going really, really well at the moment, and we look forward to further developments in that area. Next year, we're going to be in Copenhagen, in Denmark, the home of Lego. If you don't know that already, we'll be at the Clarion Hotel in Copenhagen for our next annual general meeting. All the dates are there. They're on the website. Our theme for next year is artificial intelligence, and can they add to the building blocks of Greece? So there's the theme. If you have any ideas, papers you would like to present, challenge Johan on his paper presentation. So, there we are. There'll be a call for papers very, very soon. So, in closing, all of this can be found on our new website. It's there at www.elgi.org. Do not scan that QR. I downloaded this in Amsterdam. It's for visual effects there, because I don't know what you're going to get if you scan that. So please don't do that. I can't guarantee. So anyway, I'm not sure if I've gone over time or under time, but it's time to go. I'll be around. Carol's going to be here. Any more questions you want, please ask me, or even Carol. She's got a lot of experience with ELGI. And if you look in the latest copy of Eurogreece, our quarterly digital magazine, you will see more photographs of the gala dinner. You will see the 2 papers which I've mentioned published in full in there, along with other information about the industry and other technical papers. So thank you for your attention. I would like, before I go, to invite my good friend Sida to come up to the stage to give us the presentation from the NLGI India chapter. It's always a pleasure to meet my good friend and welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, brothers and sisters of America. I am so happy to be back here. We last met in San Diego, and thanks to Crystal and her team for organizing such a beautiful conference in a picturesque resort with the golf course overlooking. It was beautiful, and yesterday we had a good rain, so it was a very pleasant day. So thank you very much, Crystal, for all what you are doing for all of us. I'm so glad that I'm here to present the India story. So as Dr. Anoop said, that we are now focused heavily on multiplying our membership. So we are running a drive. So we have doubled the membership in last 1 year. And I assure the president that I am at it to make it minimum 100 members before I retire next February. So I will do that. 100 membership, I promise I'll do. So I will just present the summary of our 26th conference, which happened in Calcutta in February. It was in the eastern part of India. And we had a record member delegates attending it. And actually, it was a memorable event after our Silver Jubilee year before. So we had a good time. And NLGI strength, we are gaining with every passing day. So thank you all for your support. So we had the conference in Calcutta on 26th. We started off in 1997. We have headquarters in Indian Oil R&D, and we have now over 35 members. The number of conferences so far we have held is 26. Number of education courses we have conducted are more than 24. We are regularly doing round-robin tests. We have created a full system around it for all the grease makers in India and around. And we are, like you are issuing Spokesman, we are issuing Grease Tech in India. So that's a very popular magazine. Then this is my team. We have 6 members on the team, and we all share our responsibilities. This is the list of our existing members. Of course, we need to grow. Then this is the new membership drive. We have from all the stakeholders who are connected to grease, we are reaching out to them for the membership. It is not only the grease makers, but the whole fraternity around it is my target. So we are doing that, and we will do some good job in this coming year. We held the conference in JW Marriott in Calcutta. It was a record 500 plus delegates. The organizers were Bauman Laurie and Company. Then these are few pictures from the conference. It was inaugurated by the state governor. The first time a constitutional head of the state was invited, and he was kind enough to agree and come. So it was a great thing for us. Then a lot of good speakers. Even Dr. Anoop has his words of wisdom there. So thank you, Dr. Sir, for coming over and blessing us. Terry was also there, and he has been a pillar of strength to all of us. He has been a source of inspiration. Thank you, Terry. I did speak some few words about NLGI at that conference. Then technical papers, we had very good sessions. Dr. Gareth Fish is here. He presented a wonderful paper. Then we have had on circular economy, sustainability. Dr. David had presented that paper. Then in the evening we had, on all the 3 evenings, we had very good Bollywood nights and action-packed drama. You know, lot of it. I can assure you it was a very resounding success. This is the release of the souvenir at the conference. You can see Dr. Anup also. These are the scenes of you can see Governor is inaugurating the conference. This is all the scenes again from there. Then we had a mentalist. He could read the mind, and that was amazing. He asked certain questions randomly from all the people present in the hall, and he finally asked me one question. And he asked, if you are given a choice, whom would you invite to this conference as a VIP? So you know, India is a cricket-loving nation. So I named the former captain of Indian cricket team, Sourav Ganguly, because he's Prince of Calcutta. So I just made his name, and he opened up his box, and the name of Sourav Ganguly was already written on that. So it was amazing. It was amazing. We had in all 26 technical papers from all over the world. We had from US, we had from Europe, we had from India, and there were 8 business talks from grease makers as well as additive makers. So it was very big success. Then the activities planned for 24-25 are that we are hosting our next conference in JW Marriott, Pune. It is west of India, near Mumbai. So the dates and the hotel has already been frozen. And the theme of the conference will be biogreases. And it will be on 6th to 8th of February 25. And I most humbly request all of you to kindly make it to India. Give us an opportunity to show our hospitality. I promise you will not regret it. Please do make it, as many as you can. So the next education course is supposed to be in IIP Dehradun in October 25 and 6, again on the same subject. Then reference of grease development from industrial specification. We are making some changes in BIS. So we are on that job. We are doing some change in specifications of Indian standards. Now, having talked about the previous conference and the forthcoming conference, I just want to quickly present a small story about India. I am an Indian, I love my country. But I can assure you, India is seriously on the growth path. We had moved to number 5 economy last year. To the best of my knowledge and the best of government calculations, we should be number 3 economy before 27. So you can understand at which rapid pace Indian GDP is growing. So we are likely to be number 3 latest by 27. So that is opening up lot of opportunities in India. So we have the demographic advantage, we have the productivity advantage. You can see that the Sensex is moving rapidly upwards. So we are in the serious growth mode. And next 30 years belong to India. I can assure you that. The type of infrastructure is growing. You can see just a glimpse of, you can understand in 3-4 years how much of our automobile production has gone up. Passenger cars and commercial vehicles are seriously growing. Coupled with the construction and mining equipment industry. 5 years ago, we were making 11 kilometers of express highways per day. Today, we are making 80 kilometers of express highways per day. You can understand that how much equipment is at work off highway. So that consumes more grease. So it's a growth story. Growth drivers in CE industry, in CV, in cars. I give you some small example that not only that roads and other infrastructure is growing, you can just imagine that in 2014 we had 74 airports. Today, we have 220 airports. We have grown on railways like anything. Roads, highways are being built at a rapid pace. Mining is on the growth. I just offhand tell you that steel production in India, all of you are well aware that steel industry is big consumer of greases. Everyone in India has given a steel growth projection, Tata Steel or Steel Authority of India or any other steel company. Everyone has laid down doubling of their capacity in next 5 years. So Tata Steel is going from 20 million tons to 40 million tons. JSW is going from 24 million tons to 84 million tons. Likewise, all the steel plants are doubling, tripling the capacity. If they double, triple the capacity, then you can understand that the consumption of lubricants and greases will not double, it will triple, because they will require the first fill also. So there is a lot of potential in India, and the wave, we are on the up wave. So all of you can think about it. How do you want to ride that wave? Next year, we will be hosting the conference in Pune, and I once again request all of you to please kindly make it. It will be a good show, I can promise that. So we now, I think it's time for me to conclude. Congrats to all the organizers of this beautiful conference. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Dr. Anup. And I thank you all for patient hearing. Thank you very much. And I now request Mr. Ray to please come up and give us a glimpse of CLGI. Welcome, please.
Good morning. I will just use this opportunity to provide To say a couple of words on behalf of MLGI. And first thing first, congratulations on the 91st MLGI annual meeting, and all the Chinese Greece colleagues wishes the conference a huge success. And I also want to say a couple to provide a short status report on the current status on the CLGI, and a brief report on the 22nd Greece conference in Taiyuan last October, and also early and tentative invitation to the 23rd CLGI Greece conference at Zhuhai in October next year. Tentative is because the exact date and the conference venue had not been decided yet. And first is that I want to just say a couple of words about the CLGI. The first Chinese Greece conference is held in 1982, but the first association, when it was called Five Star Association by five companies. Never saw that it's disconnected. The first Chinese Chinese Greece conference was in 1982, and the first association by five companies called the Five Star Association, and the CLGI name was adopted about 15 years actually under my suggestion. Currently, 200 corporate numbers at present. It's just happened to be 200 at this moment, and the distribution of those corporate numbers is very similar to all the other organizations. And Greece production in China, and total 439,000 tons in 2022, because the meeting was last year, so the data was for 2022, which is actually 12,000 tons lower than in 2021. It is about 38% of the total world Greece production at 1,150,000 tons. And the high dropping point percentage of the Chinese Greece is at 30.28%, and you can see that from top of North America got like 34% high dropping point percentage, and followed by the EU at 41%, and then by Japan and about 35, and the Chinese Greece is the low, high percentage is the lowest, but this is excluding the multinational. Most multinational is selling their grease at the high end, so the low and the middle grade will not be competitive in Chinese grease market. So actual high dropping point probably in China is higher than 30%. One other thing is very interesting is that the anhydrous calcium grease percentage trend in China in all the other regions. You can see that in North America and Europe, the anhydrous calcium grease is relatively flat, under 5%. And in Japan, there is almost no anhydrous calcium grease in Japan, because they favor the polyurea grease. But in China, that the anhydrous starting from in 2025 at 3.5%, to nowadays, a couple years ago in 2022, to 24%. So at whose expense that when the calcium anhydrous increased by 20%? The answer is very obvious, simple listen. And this trend in China and basically echoes Yuhan's paper on the calcium and lithium relationship. and very interesting to for the different region and reach the very similar conclusion. And this is a group photo at last year's CLGI Greece conference. It normally takes like 30 minutes to get every people sitting together. For last year, 350 participants from 184 corporate companies. And there are total 50 technical papers. 50 technical papers because it's the biannual Greece conference, so it's an accumulation of 2 years. And it takes 2.5 whole days to get all those paper present. And there is 10 keynote speeches at the conference also. NLGI President Dr. Kumar and provide update for the NLGI at the opening session. And he also provided a technical presentation on the novel calcium sulfonate complex Greece, which won the best paper award at the conference. And Dr. Jason Yi from GKM, most of us knows him, also provided a keynote speech on the topics of Greece chemistry, which is well received as well. And I thank you all for all those Greece experts who attended the Chinese Greece conference in the past, and we warmly welcome you again to China next year in Zhuhai. And a couple of pictures, and you see Dr. Kumar opening session, and Joseph from Quakerhoughton, and Dr. Yi at the conference. And I was actually, as a guest of honor, was giving a best paper award. And I'm normally on the receiving side, and it's nice to have a change. So couple other pictures, and Mr. Li Danyao actually at the bottom picture that is in the middle between me and Anup. And he is the secretary of CLGI. He is involved in all the detailed organization of a Chinese Greece conference. And the invitation to all the Greece colleagues to the next year's Chinese Greece conference in the city of Zhuhai. And Zhuhai is about 30 miles west of Hong Kong, across the bay. And it will be in October. Exact date is to be decided. So the topics that on the typical Greece paper will be listed as energy efficiency and friction reduction for Greece, which is most people before you're targeting for the PCM or engine oil, but obviously for EV or those the friction reduction will be key. And the long life and the CO2 for life application, new base oil and the new antioxidant, and the electrification and Greece for EV, and electricity conducting Greece and high dielectricity Greece, and the trends in a futuristic Greece development, like a Greece for robotics, AI application in Greece manufacturing, and a novel method for Greece manufacturing, like microwave, and Dr. Luhana that developed in the last several years. And Zhuhai is a port city next to Macau, and very easy to get to nearby major cities in Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong. And for most people fly international, you probably can fly into Hong Kong and Guangzhou. And most major airline will have lots of options that you can choose from to get to those two cities, and then take the local transportation to Zhuhai. So welcome to Zhuhai next year, and thank you. And now I would like to invite NLGI President Dr. Anup Kumar back to stage.
Good morning once again. It's my time to say a few words what we have done past 2 years. So my past 2 years as president has been truly an honor of highest level. a dream come true to serve the industry and has been a very fulfilling and learning experience. On my personal side, my encounter to grease industry started in 1991 with Indian Oil R&D Center. Since then, I found grease industry so fascinating and techy enough that kept me my entire life in the grease industry. And this could be an example for some newcomers who want to pursue their career in the grease industry. Thank you. My involvement with NLGI began in 1997, as Mr. Sudhir said, with the formation of NLGI India chapter, with having a headquarters at Indian Oil R&D Center. That was nothing but my little office, which we ran NLGI India chapter till 2008. And I joined the board of NLGI in 2010 and had a distinct honor of working with this elite group of people in my different capacities. Truly speaking, when I look back, took my role as a president, I thought it's more of a ceremonial position. However, soon I realized that I owe some responsibilities and it's time to take off Chevron hat and wear the NLGI hat. I'm very thankful to Chevron Corporation for their unconditional support and allowing me to spend time and money to play my role as president responsibly and in best interest of NLGI. My last 2 years, my endeavor has been in bringing NLGI in the forefront of global outreach, bringing transparency in the operations, bringing value to our members, focus on industry challenges, taking decisions inclusively, making executive committee more accountable, managing resources to meet ever-challenging needs of our industry, and laying the roadmap for sustaining and growth of this great institute. As you could see from the video, we have made great stride in our strategic priorities. To name few, we structures executive committee term limits, opening opportunities for others to join EC, making necessary edits in the Constitution and policy manual, and developing a well-defined point system for new and existing board members. Some of the new initiatives involved is starting international subcommittee, as you saw in the video, expanding our global outreach, focus on sustainability and e-mobility, addressing industry challenges like lithium, PFOS, ASTM, D1743, which impacts our GCLB and HPM certification. Additionally, our focus has been to continue the value and strengthen our relationship with industry partners like ELGI, NLGI, CLGI, ILMA, STLE, etc. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the entire board and committees for their wholehearted support and guidance. I'm indeed indebted to my entire Dream Executive Committee, consisting of Wayne McWood, Jim Hunt, Tom Schroeder, Chad Chichester, David Turner, Kestrel Orhan, for spending long hours and guiding, enabling me to take decisions more inclusively and in best interest of NLGI. I also take this opportunity to thank NLGI staff, Crystal, Denise, Jen, Andre, who are sitting in front of me, for their hard work and making things happen on behalf of NLGI board, and which I'm taking the credit for that. Speaking of this staff, I would like to acknowledge and thank Denise for her 10 years service with NLGI. She has been, everybody knows who is Denise, and everybody acknowledges by bottom of the heart that how much she values and means, truly dedicated to NLGI. May I request her to come up on a stage, and I have a small memento for her. Thank you. Denise is, her smile speaks a lot in saying thanks. At last, but definitely not the least, I thank my wife Kumud for patiently tolerating my passion for grace and dedication to NLGI. Time flies. It's time for my unpleasant duty to hand over the gavel to new but very deserving President and my friend Van Macwood from Lanxess. May I request him to be on the stage and give him a big round of applause for the new President.
Well, thank you, Anup. I'm honored to accept the position of president of this great organization, and particularly from someone who has defined the role and shown so much dedication to the NLGI and the grease industry. 75 NLGI presidents prior to today. Anup was number 75. And so many companies represented. We are all on the path started in 1933 that is the NLGI. I can only hope that another 75 more will follow. What is interesting is that they did not walk that path alone, far from it. There were probably hundreds of others who served on the NLGI board over those years. And while on the executive, they worked closely with 4 others ahead of them and 4 others behind them. We are all part of the great team that is the board of directors of the NLGI. I'm also honored to be the second Canadian, as far as I can tell, to hold the president's position. Mr. Murray West of Imperial Oil Canada Limited was the first back in 1999. Pretty sure the board knew that, but too late now, I have the gavel. When I started on the board in 2012, I honestly never thought that I would be standing here today in this role. I want to thank the NLGI Board of Directors for their confidence in choosing me for this position. I especially want to thank my colleagues on the EC that I have worked with these past 6 years. Their readiness and openness to meet and talk and their dedication to the NLGI has been truly amazing. Joe Kaparik welcomed me onto the EC in 2018. Jim Hunt took over 2 years later, and finally, Anup welcomes me into the presidency. 3 gentlemen who are distinctly passionate about the NLGI and our industry, and I am proud to continue the journey that they themselves have continued. I have nothing but admiration for all 3, and I thank them for all the guidance and support that they have shown me over the years and continue to show me in the coming years. I want to thank Crystal for her personal support, as well as her entire team, Denise, Jen, and Andre. Everything we experience at the NLGI is a result of their execution. I want to thank Lanxess and my close colleagues, many of whom are here today, for all of the support that they have given me and their confidence in me to represent Lanxess and them here at the NLGI. I want to thank all of my colleagues at the NLGI in the industry, all of you, for the support and camaraderie shown to me as well as your dedication to making this industry a little bit better day in and day out. That makes it all worthwhile. And I have made so many great relationships here at the NLGI, and I value them all. Finally, and not least, I want to thank my wife Yvonne and my children Emily and Sam. They have put up with so much with my career in Greece. Yes, career. All the travel, distractions, and discussions on something that they themselves don't want a career in. But they have supported me throughout all of this, and I love them all the more for it. For years, I was away at the NLGI over Halloween while they were small, and now, more often than not, I'm here over my birthday. In case you didn't already know it, today is my birthday. Thank you. So much has been covered already about the activities of the NLGI, and I'm honored to take over the role and to help with that. And I will, rather than outlaying my 42-point plan for my coming 2 years, I'll just point you to the NLGI spokesman. I will be writing a column on a regular basis that will detail some of the activities and the initiatives that we're taking to make this NLGI better and ready for the future. So in closing, I'm excited to take on this new role and equally excited to continue working with the amazing team that is the NLGI and in particular the Executive Committee. So at this point, before I turn the podium over to Jim Hunt, Awards Chairman, I want to recognize someone who has made outstanding contributions to NLGI over the years, Joe Kaparik of Afton Chemical Corporation. As you may know, Joe is retiring at the end of July, and we'd like to offer our sincerest appreciation from the NLGI. Please direct your attention to the screen for a brief video.
You've been so kind and generous. I don't know, you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La, 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 you've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And I never could have come this far without you. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la
Joe, can you join me here on the stage? Step back there. Joe, we all know how much you love Frisbee, so wanted to provide you with one where you can always remember the NLGI. Thank you again for your significant contributions to both the NLGI and the grease industry. We really will miss you.
Thank you very much. I didn't know there were going to be pictures involved. Boy, I have to hear the stories of those later, I guess. All right, well, I was asked to say a few words, so I'll try to keep it to a few, but if I was to start off with a few such as Parthenon, John Travolta, and French fries, and what they had in common, it might take you a minute to come up with Greece, but maybe not if you knew me. But when I say networking, education, a thriving community of Greece experts and fantastic venues, it shouldn't take you too long to arrive at NLGI. That's the common factor there. I attended my first NLGI meeting at the Breakers Hotel, Palm Beach, Florida, October 2001. I was asked to take over Afton Chemical's board seat in 2006, and in the last 23 years, I've gone on a really fantastic voyage, a wonderful group of people here, some of them are in the room, some of them who have long since moved on. Something which I never would have anticipated, though, after graduating with a degree in analytical chemistry in St. Louis, especially with my prior work experience taking place almost solely in an Irish bar. The few words that I would like to share about my experience within the NLGI community are honor, pride, and gratitude. I'm honored for the opportunity to serve on the board, proud of all that we as NLGI have achieved over the last 20-some years, and grateful for all of the fantastic people that I've been privileged to work with during that time. And I'm grateful for all of the previous leaders and experts within NLGI who mentored me and pulled me into directions that I never would have gone on my own. I'm also grateful for my fellow board members whom I've worked with over the last 17 years. Their long hours of service and willingness to help the Institute, along with their openness to honest debate and the hard work of consensus building, has made it a true joy to be part of. I hope that you, the NLGI members, are grateful for their hard work as well, and realize that without them, we would not have programs like the education courses, hands-on training, research grants to universities, HPM and GCLB specifications, and much, much more. I'm also grateful for Crystal, the NLGI Executive Director, whose leadership and work behind the scenes not only enables us to enjoy this annual showcase for the Greece world, but is also critical part of implementing NLGI's strategic priorities, which I believe have added tremendous value to our members over the years. I'm grateful to Afton Chemical for allowing me the time and the resources to participate and do what I've done over the years and be a part of all of this. I'm also grateful for all of the friendships and the genuine sense of fellowship that goes well beyond the standard term of networking, and has made my involvement in this industry a true joy. Finally, I'm forever grateful for the support of my wife, Joanne, throughout this entire journey. Without her support and sacrifice over the years, none of this would have been possible. I've always said that she knows more people in the NLGI community than I do, so I think she may be even more sorry to leave than I am. I'd leave you with one last word: yes. When someone asks you to help with a task force or join a subcommittee, say yes. If you have expertise that someone asks you to share with the others in the NLGI community, say yes. If someone says that it's a great idea, you should do a presentation, say yes. When someone asks you for your help to make NLGI stronger and better for you, the members, just say yes. And if I ask you to come out this week and throw a Frisbee around one last time, just say yes. Because if you think about it, NLGI is a lot like a Frisbee. It's a great opportunity to network. The more people participating is better. And like the NLGI, it's always going to be round. Thank you very much.
That was wonderful, Joe, and we really are going to miss you. We really are. Now I'd like to invite NLGI's new awards chairman, Jim Hunt, a little bit of a height difference from our past awards chairman, to the stage for the awards ceremony. Jim?
Okay, wow, it's going to be a tough act to follow across the board, but I'll do my best. Again, congratulations, Joe. It's been absolutely a highlight for me to work with you, and we're going to miss you a lot. And I may take you up on that Frisbee, by the way. So I'd like to start out by saying we're running a little bit behind, so if you're participating in a grease course, those will still be at 9:30, so feel free to make your way over there at your convenience. So I'd like to start out by saying thank you for joining us for the 2024 award ceremony. I'm Jim Hunt of TRCC, and I'm honored to be the chair of the awards committee. That is true. I'm much smaller than Pat, but I hope to be able to deliver. So I'm delighted to present this year's awards to several deserving individuals. Each recipient is welcome to say a few words. We ask that all recipients stay in this room after the session concludes for photos. Now let's get started with the NLGI Arthur Award for Application, sponsored by Afton Chemical Corporation. The Arthur Award for Application is for the best paper presented at our annual meeting that focuses on selection, application, or use of lubricating grease. This year's recipient is Jacob Bonta from Valvoline, Inc. Jacob Bonta is a lead formulation scientist, industrial fluids in grease, Americas for Valvoline. Global operations is currently a PhD candidate at the University of Kentucky. Jacob has 10 years of experience in designing and testing new chemical products for various industry sectors. He was hired by Valvoline in 2018, where he leads grease and industrial fluids research and development in the Americas and supports related operations for Valvoline globally. His graduate research is focused on lubricating grease fundamental material properties. He has multiple patents issued or pending for chemical products, with 4 being specific to lubricating grease. He is a member of SAE, STLE, NLGI, and holds the NLGI CLGS certification. Please join me in congratulating Jacob Bonta. Please say a few words.
Well, thanks very much, everyone. It's an honor again to be back here and to have the chance to get recognized for this work. I'm grateful for it and hope to have many more years to participate with everyone. Thank you.
Okay, so next is NLGI's Arthur Award for Development, sponsored by Texas Refinery Corporation. The Arthur Award for Development is presented for the best paper presented at our annual meeting that focuses on formulation, development, and manufacture of finished grease. This year's recipient is Kostov Shidhari of Chevron Technology Center. Kostov received his bachelor's degree in chemistry from Centenary College of Shreveport, Louisiana. His master's degree in chemical engineering with a special focus in materials science from the University of California, Davis. He is currently pursuing his MBA, also from the University of California, Davis, with an expected commencement in 2025. Kostov was hired by Chevron Corporation straight out of school and has been employed there for more than 12 years. During this time, he was promoted twice with current role as a lead research chemist. Kostov has 4 patents, 11 publications, including pending and submitted. Please join me in congratulating Kostov Shidhari.
I'm here to accept this award on behalf of the entire team that worked on this project. And I'd like to begin by thanking NLGI for not just providing us with a platform to present and publish our work, but also for recognizing our efforts. This work is the culmination of 3 years of collaboration across 2 separate divisions within Chevron. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank every single individual contributor, co-author, and of course the leadership team that supports us, has continued to support us over the years. We have a motto at Chevron. It's people, partnership, and performance. And this work truly highlights how people from different departments have partnered and delivered a performance as one team. And I'm truly fortunate to be a small part of that team. I'd also like to quickly thank my family for always supporting me and believing in me. And lastly, I just want to say that the future is bright and shiny for calcium sulfonate type grease. So let's continue to do research work, continue to be creative and innovative, and long may this continue. Thank you very much.
Okay. So next, I'd like to present the Clarence E. Earl Memorial Award, sponsored by Fuchs Lubricants. The award is presented to an individual for outstanding contribution to the technical literature relating to the lubricating greases during the year. This year's recipient is no other than Joe Kaparick with Afton Chemical Corporation. So Joe Kaparick is a technical advisor for greases at Afton Chemical Corporation. Joe received a master's degree in analytical chemistry from St. Louis University, as well as an undergraduate degrees in chemistry, fine arts, and classical humanities. He has been in the industrial R&D area with primary focus on grease since 1999. Joe has actively served on the NLGI Board of Directors since 2007. He has been recognized as Certified Lubricating Grease Specialist by NLGI. He chairs the joint NLGI-ELGI Working Group on Grease Particle Evaluation and ASTM's Section G.01, Chemical and Laboratory Tests. He's also a past president of NLGI. Please join me in congratulating Joe Kaparick.
I think you probably heard enough from me today, but I would like to thank Afton Chemical for, again, supporting the work and giving us the time to do it, and also Daryl Williams and Mike Lennon, who are critical for doing all the work and aren't able to actually be here to enjoy the fruits of that. So thank you very much.
So next, I'd like to present the Ralph Beard Memorial Academic Award, sponsored by Novell Reliable Technologies. This award acknowledges valuable work with academia in the technical development of grease, grease test, or the promotion of grease usage. This year's recipient is Professor Michael Consari with Louisiana State University. Professor Michael Consari earned his BS, MS, and PhD in mechanical engineering at the University of Texas at Austin. Before joining LSU, he was a faculty member at the Ohio State University, University of Pittsburgh, and Southern Illinois University. He currently serves on the editorial board of 10 scientific journals and is a field chief editor of Frontiers in Mechanical Engineering. He has mentored nearly 100 postdocs, PhD, and MS graduates, authored 3 technical papers, over 450 archival publications, including 15 articles and encyclopedias. Professor Consari is unable to be with us, but has provided a short video. So please, attention.
Good morning. This is Mike Consari from Louisiana State University. I am truly humbled and honored to receive NLGI's Ralph Memorial Academic Award this year. And I wished I could be there at the conference. However, this event coincides with our Industrial Advisory Board of a center that I direct at LSU. I would like to thank the NLGI members of the Nominating and Awards Committee for selecting me for this honor. Also like NLGI to thank NLGI for sending me this beautiful plaque. I will cherish this plaque in my office along with the NLGI Clarence Memorial Award that I received in 2020. And I wish you all a very productive conference, and I hope to be there next year. Thank you very much.
Next is NLGI's Award for Educational Excellence, sponsored by Shell Global Solutions US, Inc. The Award for Educational Excellence is presented for outstanding instruction and is exemplified by subject knowledge and presentation skills in NLGI education courses. This year's recipient is Greg Morris with Shell Global Solutions. So Greg Morris is a chemist with over 30 years of industry experience both in the laboratory and field technical sales and support. Since joining Shell in 1998, he has held multiple roles across the lubricants manufacturing, business, and R&D spectrum. Currently serves as a managing lead for the Americas Product Application Specialists, a team of 12 that cover all sectors and product families in the region for Shell. He has served on the NLGI Board of Directors for 11 years, been an active member of the working group for HPM specification as well as sustainability, and also has chaired multiple committees. He is a routine contributor and author during the annual meeting technical sessions. Please join me in congratulating Greg Morris.
I'd like to say thank you. An investment in yourself when you pursue your education, you're investing in yourself. When you help others to educate others, you're investing in them. So there are a lot of people that within Shell and within this room that invested in me, and I thank you for that. And I challenge you to continue to invest in others. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. So next, I'd like to present the John A. Belente Senior Memorial Meritorious Service Award sponsored by Climax. The award acknowledges meritorious service on the NLGI board for 3 or more years, or on technical committee projects, or to the industry. This year, we have 2 deserving recipients, Tom Schroeder with Axle Americas, and Pat Walsh with Texas Refinery Corp. Tom joined Axle Americas LLC in their Kansas City office in November of 2011, shortly after Axle had bought Jesco Resources. Tom joined the board of directors in January of 2013, where he has served on many committees, including the Finance Committee, the Annual Meeting Committee, the Nominating Committee, and the Membership Committee, and basically every committee. So he's also led the Ad Hoc Human Resource Committee when NLGI recruited for a new executive director and during the transition. In 2020, Tom was elected to the executive committee where he served as both treasurer and secretary. Please join me in congratulating Tom Schroeder.
Thank you, Jim. When I first learned about winning the award, I thought about the people who it was, or the person that it was named after, and the people that had won it before me. And I think it's safe to say that nobody can really measure up to the awards and the accomplishment and the impact that John A. Belente has made in this industry. But I do appreciate the recognition. It's a great honor. I would also like to thank the awards committee for the recognition as well. I've had the pleasure, and it's been a complete honor to serve the members as both on the executive committee and the board of directors, so thank you for this opportunity as well. I'm truly grateful because I work for a company that's committed to making this industry better, and I would like to thank Johan Stewerson and Greg Schwartz for always supporting me in my efforts at NLGI. I would also like to thank the great staff. You guys really have a great staff at NLGI in the office. As Jim mentioned, was the head of the membership committee, and as head of the membership committee, I have had the opportunity to work closely with Jen Foreman, and prior to that, Denise Roberts, and I can tell you they work really hard to make sure that I looked good during the last few years, so thank you to them. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my three biggest fans and supporters, my wife and my daughter Alex, my youngest daughter Chloe. They've been listening to me talk about Greece long enough now that if we're at a dinner party or out talking to friends and someone asks me, hey Tom, what's the penetration range for an NLGI 2 grade Greece, or what is ASTM D1743, I just let them answer the question for me. So, but again, thanks again. It's been a true honor to serve the members of this great association. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. So, Patrick M. Walsh, President, Texas Refinery Corporation, and affiliated TRCC subsidiaries, has worked for TRC for more than 40 years. While at TRC, Pat has held numerous management executive level positions across various divisions of the company. During his tenure at TRC, Pat successfully managed all international operations in Canada, Mexico, Central and South America, and across Europe. Pat directly oversees the company's domestic lubricant sales and international sales divisions, as well as several other key departments. Pat is active in several charitable organizations. He and his wife, Kathy, have been married for 36 years. They have two children, daughter Samantha and son Nicholas, who both attended the University of Texas at Austin. Unfortunately, Pat is unable to attend this year's meeting, but he has sent a brief video, so please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry that I'm not able to attend this year's annual meeting as I'm on the road this week. I'd like to thank the Awards Committee, the NLGI Executive Committee, the Board of Directors, Crystal, and the staff for this honor. It's been a pleasure serving on the NLGI board on behalf of Texas Refinery, and I plan to continue to volunteer for as long as you'll have me. TRC was an original member of NLGI back in 1933, and we have every intention of continuing support for this fine industry organization. I'd like to commend all NLGI member companies for their support of the organization. Thanks as well to the individual volunteers for their personal work and sacrifice on behalf of the grease industry. It's been my pleasure to work alongside so many professionals within the NLGI. As you know, John Belante Sr. was an industry pioneer, icon, founder of Battenfeld Grease, and the NLGI. I'm honored to accept this prestigious recognition. Thank you again, and sorry I couldn't make it there in person to accept this award, but wish me luck. I've got a flight to catch. I plan to request a David Turner first-class seat upgrade and have a secret weapon. See you next year.
Very nice. It's what I've always wanted. So next, I'd like to present the Fellows Award, sponsored by Grease Technology Solutions, LLC. The award acknowledges valuable work within the Institute in the technical development of greases, grease test, or the promotion of grease usage. This year's recipient is John Kay of Stratco. So John graduated summa cum laude with a BSc in mechanical engineering in 1979. He was a principal design engineer for a mechanical contractor for 15 years before joining Stratco in 1996. He's been vice president engineering for Stratco for 20 years. He was an NLGI board member for 10 years and is a licensed professional engineer. He has a CLGS certification and has received the NLGI Meritorious Service Award and Clarence Earl Memorial and several Best Paper Awards. He's been an instructor in both NLGI and ELGI education courses for many years and has contributed to the NLGI Lubricating Grease Guide. Please join me in congratulating John Kay.
I want to thank the board and the awards committee for honoring me with this award. I want to thank Diane Graham and Stratco, my colleagues at Stratco, for supporting me throughout the 25 years plus. And thank my wife, Marilee, and kids for supporting my career. And I want to thank the industry at large for giving me such a rewarding experience. Thank you.
Okay. Wow. So next, I'd like to present the Golden Grease Gun Award sponsored by Kohler Instrument Company. This award acknowledges valuable work within the grease industry in the development of grease technology, manufacturing, testing, applications, and better understanding of grease behavior or the promotion of grease usage. This year, we have two deserving recipients, Carol Koopman with ELGI and Dr. T. Singh with Bharat Petroleum Corporation. So I'll start with this. It's an honor to be able to present this award to you. Carol Koopman was born in South Africa in 1957, but her heritage can be traced back to India, Ethiopia, Europe, and beyond. Under apartheid, education was inferior for people of color, but her parents ensured she attended school. In 1980, she was employed at the National Mutual Insurance Company as a supervisor in the new business department. In 1987, she fled South Africa and started a new life in the Netherlands. Carol traveled for a while, and in 1991 was hired by the ELGI and worked for them for 33 years until she retired this year. In her teens, she was a ballet dancer, which, by the way, I read this earlier and I was like, I'm still astounded. So, ballet dancer, and then switched to karate. In 1997, she passed the 4th Dan exams. Carol taught karate for several years and trained in Okinawa and in Australia. She also had a stint at skiing and horse riding. Now retired, she is reviewing signing up for ballet lessons for 67. And with all the free time, hopes to take up rowing again on the Amstel River and will continue bridge lessons and yoga. Please, a real long standing ovation for Ms. Carol Koopman.
Just a few words. Way back in 1991, I was babysitting on a boathouse when I got a call for a job interview for the ELGI. The next day I was hired by the first chairman, and the rest is history. The following year I was asked to attend the NLGI conference, and I represented the ELGI together with all the different ELGI chairmen every year except for the COVID years. I have met and worked with many wonderful friends and colleagues at the NLGI. To all of you, I appreciate your warmth, your kindness, and all the friendship bestowed on me. A very big thank you to all of you for the kind words and for all the accolades, and I humbly accept this award. Thank you, everybody.
So next, Dr. T. Singh's award was presented to him during this year's India chapter meeting. So please see the brief video.
Give him a big round of applause.
So lastly, I'd like to present our final award for today, the President's Award, sponsored by Citgo. The President's Award is presented to the outgoing president for outstanding leadership over the past year. This year's recipient, Dr. Anup Kumar. So Dr. Anup Kumar has over 33 years global experience in product and process development, manufacturing and applications of lubricating greases and industrial oils. He started his career with Indian Oil Corporation in 1991. He moved to the United States in 2008. From 2008 until 2018, he worked with Royal Manufacturing, now Axle Royal LLC. As a director of R&D and business development, he joined NLGI board in 2010. He joined Chevron Corporation in 2018 and is currently working at the Richmond Technology Center, California, as senior staff scientist. He has over 30 worldwide patents on lubricating greases and has contributed to over 100 worldwide technical publications, presentations, and journals of international repute. He's currently TLT's technical editor, ASTM DOGO.02 subcommittee chair, and has also received several awards and recognitions for over the years. Please join me in congratulating a very dear friend of mine and well worth the award, Dr. Kumar.
I thought I said enough. But thank you very much for this. It's a truly honor and see how long I has been working with NLGI. I continue to work and support NLGI. I once again thanks, especially my wife, as I said, she has been tolerating me since 1993 about the grease industry. As Tom rightly said, she knows more than me now about all these ASTM test methods and all what I say. And I'm really glad that my son is here just to see if he want to come to grease industry or not. Thank you very much. Appreciate all your cooperation, especially the NLGI board for their support, and EC for sure. Thanks.
Okay. So, in closing, I'd like to invite the President, Wayne Macwood, back to the stage for a few closing announcements.
Thank you very much, Jim. Great awards ceremony, and thank you and congratulations to all of the winners. It's amazing, and it's great to see all the people who are contributing and getting recognized for that. So thank you very much. Somebody took my notes. All right. Jim. But anyway, it's okay. You took them. All right. It wasn't much. I probably could have winged it. Anyway, so what I'd like to just say right now is we just want to take a short break. I know we're a little bit behind, and reconvene in here in 5 minutes for our technical sessions. And I assume all of the education course people have left, but they should be back in their rooms. And we do look forward to seeing everyone this evening in the San Antonio Ballroom Terrace for another networking reception. And please, enjoy the rest of the week. Thank you very much for today.